I actually have decent hopes for this movie. Paleontologist Kate Lloyd travels to an isolated outpost in Antarctica for the expedition of a lifetime. She joins an international team that unearths a remarkable discovery. Their elation quickly turns to fear as they realize that their experiment has freed a mysterious being from its frozen prison. Paranoia spreads like an epidemic as a creature that can mimic anything it touches will pit human against human as it strives to survive and flourish in this spine-tingling thriller. I know a lot of people do not like this film. I have decent hopes for this film. I've heard a lot of people complain about the CGI because the thing that everyone loves is known for its practical effects. And this film has apparently a lot of CGI. I don't know if it's the best CGI either. But I think I've heard pretty good things about the story. And I think I can deal with a little bit of bad CGI. So I'm excited for this film. I'll tell you what I think. I did in fact like this movie. I have quite a few thoughts on this film. Well, first things first, I'm gonna be honest, even though they used quite a lot of CGI in this film, and which was quite annoying. I wish they would have done like practical effects. I feel like it would have looked better. I still think the monster looked pretty gross in a good way, and honestly some of the scenes remind me of Smile. And so that's something I honestly enjoyed. It didn't bother me too much. I also don't really have a problem with CGI. It doesn't, like a poor CGI, it doesn't typically bother me too bad. And there was something towards the end that they showed. If you watch the film, you know, which I was like really happy that they did. I thought that was nice. Just something different. Obviously, it would have been nice if they would have hired Aurelia Land. I will have to admit, it's been a while since I've watched the 1982 The Thing film, so I don't remember everything in that film. I think it would be interesting if I feel like people who haven't seen the 1982 film would probably appreciate this film more than the people who have, just because, you know, they don't have to expect the practical effects, because there's not really any in this film, which I disliked, but I thought the film was pretty good still. I think that fear of holes, I feel like they might have incorporated it a little bit, but I feel like if they did more of that, I think that'd be really interesting and makes people who are afraid of that very uncomfortable. I don't know, that's just a thought I had when I was watching the film. And honestly, I'm thinking about doing a review for the Thing from Another World, and it would have to be a few months, but I want to rewatch The Thing from 1982 and do a review on that. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, honestly, like, thoughts on this film, I didn't think it was bad. It certainly wasn't perfect. It definitely had some flaws, but I think overall, I think it was pretty good. And I thought the ending was pretty good too. Maybe there have been maybe a few parts that were a little slow for me, but I feel like it's pretty fast. I feel like it was pretty good. I honestly do recommend this film. I gave it 3.5 stars, I think. I could honestly maybe even give it 4. I think I'm gonna have to give it 3.5. It definitely has some problems, but overall, I honestly do recommend this film, or at least give it a shot. But you will have to kind of like expect not the best CGI, and it definitely would have been better if they would have definitely used practical effects. I would have really liked that. I gotta admit this, there were still some good like scenes that almost got me a little bit with the body horror, even though it was CGI, which I definitely that's gonna probably turn away some people. But I personally I did enjoy this. I think I would rewatch it. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good.